Good morning. Welcome to Church on the Net. It is a beautiful morning here in Raleigh. So, we're looking at promises, and we are going to be for the next 2 months. There's way more than what we can do because there's so many promises in the Bible. And this morning, we're looking at an implied qualification for this promise, but doesn't really say one. So, and this is in Mark 11, and it says, "Whatever you ask for in heaven, believe that it's yours and it will be." And what I mean by the implication or the implied qualification is the Lord's not going to give you something that goes against His word or something that goes against what He wants to do. And He may give it to you. He may even show it to you, but He's going to give it to you in His perfect timing when it's going to work the best for all in the situation. So, if you ask for a Ferrari, you may get it. You may not like how you get it, but you may get it. Here's a good example. My my mom had prayed for a new wardrobe. We were fairly poor growing up. We didn't know it. We just didn't have money to go out and spend on a lot of extra things. And she had prayed and prayed and prayed for a new wardrobe. Now, my grandmother had just gotten a new wardrobe. Just bought in some clothes and things like that. And she passed away, and my mom inherited a new wardrobe. I don't think that was God's intent. But when we look at selfish or desirable things that we want that aren't quite in accordance with His word, you never know what you're going to get. The promises of God are meant to acknowledge Him and meant to show your love for Him, and because He loves you and because it's something that you need. When you do something out of selfish ambition, it's probably not going to happen, or it's not going to happen the way you want it to. I know for a long time in ministry, I'd always prayed for, even when I was a youth pastor, prayed for another job or some way to make more income or more resources, and then invariably it backfired on me. So when you ask for promises or when you pray for promises, kind of know your motivation. Know what you're going for. Know what you are seeking and what the Lord's seeking, And then wait for His timing. Don't be so cold or calculating that you aren't going to wait for His timing, because it's going to happen when He wants it to happen, whether we like it or not. So, sometimes it comes right down to the wire, and sometimes He doesn't give it because we don't fulfill our promises to Him, like to tithe, to stay in fellowship, to read His word, things like that are important to God and that He wants us to do to have a healthy relationship with Him. And it doesn't make sense at first, maybe, especially if you don't understand and haven't done it, but it makes sense on the back end after you've done it and you received it and you understand what His goals and what the great things that He really has for you are. So my challenge to you is this week, as you're going through your daily life, look at your tithing, 10% to the church, and then see how you fall in line with, maybe, are you reading the word? Are you reading it, but just reading it? Or are you reading it and actually taking it in and making it a part of who you are? What will you do with that? How is God gonna bless you, and what's He gonna do? I pray that you have a great day today. I pray that God blesses you. Don't forget it's Memorial Day, and it's very dear and near to my heart because both sides of my family have been in the military. My sister, my brother, and my sister, and my brother-in-law, and my father-in-law, and my dad. Those friends and those people that have lost their lives, we need to remember them. And I know that we even put flowers on the grave. My sister Renelle put flowers on the lost loved ones that we've had, and I did it while I was in Florida for my wife. remember those. It's not just a holiday. It's a time to remember those that have lost their lives, or those who've been great saints that have gone before us. It's time to look back and reflect. I hope you have a great day. Do not forget our fundraiser, please. We're still trying to raise. We're only a third of the way there. Maybe not even, well, about a third of the way there. We're trying to raise $35, over a third, over a fifth. Anyhow, we've raised about $800. We're trying to raise $35 by the 30th, which is coming fast. You can help. You can support us through Facebook Messenger, through Square app or the Cash app, or you can do it snail mail or through PayPal. And most of those just go by my cellular phone number, which is listed here on my site, 561-290-9000. Or snail mail. I'm going to be listing the address below today because we will be moving by next month. So God love you, appreciate you, and have a great day.